Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Johnsquad podcast. Once again, we got all three of the brothers. We got Garrett, Rowan, and Keaton. We are the Johns brothers. You are part of our squad. That makes this the Johnsquad. Thank you very much.
All right.
Today, we are listening to Whatever's Clever by Charlie Puth. This came out the same week as the Robin album, and there is already a deluxe for this album. So I think it was smart that we saved the expanded. It is one more song.
Expanded by one?
Yeah, one song.
Which, sure.
New album cover and everything for it. What do we feel about Charlie Puth, guys? Where are we going?
I am a very, very big fan of Charlie Puth. I discovered him, I think, shortly after, I don't remember the release of Voice Notes, his second album release, but that's the one that has, like, Attention, How Long, like, some of his really biggest hits, and that album seriously, like, changed my life. I think he is an amazing singer, of course, but he's a good songwriter. He's an impeccable producer. He has a great, great ear exactly for what he wants. Obviously, he's kind of the most famous, music student in pop music right now. He's like, he's really good at like his music history, and he knows exactly what's going on. He has perfect pitch, like me. So I just really look up to him, and I saw him live two years ago after his third album, which I was not as big of a fan of.
Okay. What was that one called?
It was good.
Charlie?
Just
Yeah.
Charlie.
Oh, okay.
I had one that had like Light Switch and Left and Right. So this is his fourth album release, and spoiler alert, I have been listening to it just because I am a huge fan. So I don't want to say too much, but I do really enjoy this one. So I'm excited to hear what you guys think about it.
Did we have any singles from this album?
Yeah, Changes, Beat Yourself Up, Cry, I think was maybe a promotional one, and the day of release was Sideways with Coco Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that? Oh,
Number
it's
9.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been really vibing with this album. I really, really like it.
Great.
But I won't say much more than that.
All right.
Cool.
I want you.
I know Rowan and I are much less well-versed in Charlie Puth, so...
Yes. We are not purveyors, but we have listened to the hits or the singles that have come out.
The
of
ones.
course.
See You Again, of course, is his
Oh,
biggest
of course.
hit,
Yeah.
Of course. So, yeah. Excited to see what offerings he's bringing.
Because I know that not necessarily that people dog on him necessarily, but he's not like as big as some other pop artists. So I'm excited to see what his most recent
As the
has.
music industry, the goddess of pop, I'm just kidding. As the music industry, Miss Taylor Swift herself said, we declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. And I agree. I think he should be much bigger than he is.
Should we just dive right in?
Should we dive in?
Let's get started.
I don't know. Should we say something cool? I don't know. Whatever's clever.
Oh, dear. Okay.
I'm gonna need to recover from that.
Listen, I had to do the dad jokes here. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
The first song that we are listening to is Changes, and you said this is one of the singles.
This is the lead single.
the lead single.
Came out late last year.
There we go.
Okay.
Lately, there's been something in the air. There's been a lot of smaller talk. I still can hear through all of the silence. Do you need any help calling like I did? There's been some changes in our life. I can feel the distance, space and time, and all the things we used to leave unsaid. I wish they were said in hindsight. I still can hear through all of the silence. God, there's been some changes in our life.
The production is so sweet. So
Space and time has made everything different, day and
I'm assuming that's him playing. I think it is.
It's a little Mario Kart in the best way.
Yeah.
how much you're missing it sometimes. It's what you make of it. There's been some changes in our life. I can feel the distance, space and time.
Always need a good gospel choir.
Everything different in our life.
Yeah.
Feel the distance,
That's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love how it comes together right at the end when
Yes.
when finally all the melodies converge, especially that
Yes.
piano.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I've actually seen interviews of him where he definitely talks about that kind of structure of a song, how it should always build, and that's what I always believe is that a song should build. Otherwise, it just kind of, I mean, not every song, I guess some vibey things can kind of just carry us through, but pop pretty much should have a growth. It should have somewhere to go. So he's very, I would say, methodical in everything and how he does that. So I really enjoy this one. I think I love the kind of the smallness to the bigness in the chorus, and it's just his voice sounds great. The subject matter's compelling. I saw apparently he's talking about an old friend of his that they're just friends grow apart, which is kind of sad but relatable. So I really like this one.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those songs that's a summer, driving down the highway kind of song. It's just you're kind of vibing with your friends kind of thing. And even with the subject matter, it doesn't matter. It's just a fun pop song.
It's fun, but it's got again bittersweet.
Yeah.
It's just all right, it's all right. Life moves on. Things are fine with me, so I hope you're doing okay. That kind of thing. It's bittersweet.
Yeah, there's a certain 80s, 90s.
Yes. I will say, if I can say anything, this album is in its 80s bag.
Okay.
Very much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a nostalgic vibe.
Yeah, very nostalgic.
At play here.
Especially the next couple of tracks, and I won't say too much, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The next song that we have is Beat Yourself Up.
Sadomasochism.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Since you were a boy, you took the weight of the world, so she would never feel the way you do now. I know it gets and it always seems to go on, but it's okay. Please don't beat yourself up for whatever you do, 'cause it doesn't do nothing but just break you too. And realize you gotta do what you're told. Now you're 23 and you're only worth what you sold. But my mother said some things are worth more than gold. I feel it now. So hard, and it always seems to go on and on. But you know it means something when you live one more day. You gotta feel the joy and love to
I love his quivering with the note. I normally wouldn't like something like that, but I just love it. It's so signature to his sound.
belongs in this world. So beat yourself up or whatever you do, 'cause it doesn't do nothing but just break you in two. Please don't beat yourself up. No, you made some mistakes.
Good old slap bass.
You know
Nothing
it
better than
means
that. I was gonna say the same thing.
You live one more day. Live one more day.
Yes.
Okay.
That one's a really fun one. I like it.
Yeah. I would say that the lyrics and the subject matter are not my favorite. It's kind of maybe basic-ish.
I was gonna say it's the kind of self-empowerment anthem is a little out of touch nowadays.
It feels a little Nickelodeon.
Almost, yeah, but
Disney
I think
Channel.
he handles it really well. He doesn't make it
Yeah.
preachy to the choir. Kind of
Sure,
thing.
sure.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a firework or anything, but I agree. It's a little old hat. We've heard these before, but I think he achieves what he's trying to say well.
It doesn't feel overbearing.
No.
It's still endearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I completely agree
Feels
with
more
you.
personal.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the bass is killer in that
Oh,
song.
yeah, slappy
that
bass.
fat bass. Oh, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's fun.
Good old
Really fun.
Slappy bass.
What the melody brought to mind, it's from iCarly. It's it's an all that party that we're getting into. If you think it's all over, then the joke is on you.
I don't
Maybe it was
remember.
Victorious.
Is that
No,
Victorious?
no, it's for sure iCarly
Was it
because
iCarly?
it's
Okay.
Spencer.
Oh, it's when
it's
Spencer's
Spencer
pranking people.
Spencer's pranking everybody,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
it's a song that was only made for iCarly.
Great.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Anyway,
Nick had some good music.
The melody of
And I don't know
this
why
song
he
felt
has
like
always
that.
given me kind of Nickelodeon vibes. Maybe that's why. I don't know. In the best way possible. Yeah, that was just a good fun one, and I have always been so envious of his voice, and like his power and his range seems to like extend to nowhere without any break in the voice.
Extend
Yeah.
on not
Yeah.
to nowhere too.
Yeah, I'm being a vocal coach right now, but we have the chest voice and the head voice, but it seems like his chest voice just goes on forever. And I was like, how do you do that? Like, it's just so impressive. I don't know if he's really just like screaming his lungs out or if he's employing an incredible mix. But
Yeah.
I actually, when I saw him in concert, I wanted to ask him that question, but I got skilled. I know.
How? What do you mean you ask him? How close were you?
I got to due to the VIP experience.
Really?
Yeah, and I got to see a sound check before, and he was so professional. He was so attractive, and just really cool with everyone. And I was like, as a person with perfect pitch, I think I have kind of I'm scared of some notes just because I'm so hyper aware of where they are, and I wanted to ask him like, how do you release yourself from that? But I just didn't get the opportunity to do so. So when I meet him again, when we're peers,
when you
I'll ask him
see him again.
exactly.
of course. If I may, I did notice in that song, being a vocal coach's brother, he's not opening his mouth or his mouth fully enough, because on some of his high notes, it kind of just feels like he's like kind of tight.
Beat yourself
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
It
hearing
feels
that
a bit
now,
tight.
Hearing that now, I think it's kind of more of a mix. But if you hear like, long as this been going on, he's like just like that's not even the highest example I can think of. Attention has always been it's just so crazy.
Sure.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, love him.
I just noticed it in that song, and I
sure.
wanted to point that out. Anyway.
He's also really old. He's like mid-30s now. It's like so old. So he has to adjust his voice now.
Okay, why?
I'm just kidding. The joke. He's a father
joke.
now. He just
He
had a baby.
is?
Yeah, he literally the week his album released, he had a baby.
Wow. Congrats, Mr. Puth.
Isn't
That's
that cool?
crazy. We have Cry featuring Kenny G.
Kenny G.
G,
What's
baby.
Kenny G doing up in here? What's he
get
doing?
Oh, you'll hear why.
Let's get
hear
some
why.
clarinet, some bassoon. What's going on?
Saxophone.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is like Toto.
Yes.
Totally.
Promise I'm not trying to scare you.
The chords.
This life can be a lot, and you'll get caught up in your thoughts. Like, and through the ebbs and flows, life is a push and pull. But for a tree to grow, sometimes it just has to rain.
I like that.
It's not for nothing, feeling something. You know everybody cries, cry, cry, cry. Like a lasso. So if you're ever filled with doubt, there is a line to pull you out. But for a tree to grow, sometimes it just has to.
I really like that.
It's not for nothing.
I'm reading these lyrics for the first time after listening to
Oh, yeah.
I'm discovering it. The chord structure of this song is amazing.
You don't have to ever keep it all inside.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny G.
It's not for nothing, feeling something. You know everybody cries, cry, 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 cry. Doesn't matter, you don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry, cry.
Whoa.
I really like
I
that one.
think it's my favorite on the album. I think that's my favorite song. It's super nostalgic.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
loves.
Whoa.
those
I
80s
have
synths and
I have
everything.
like my eyes are watering. Maybe I'm so excited.
It's evocative.
It's
a very
evocative.
song.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a-
so
Again, I guess it's sort of in the vein of that. It's like, it's okay, don't beat yourself up. You can let it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of maybe not a continuation, but it's the kind of
Sure, yeah.
But I think the chord structure, it's not sad. It's like, okay, just
Yeah.
let it out.
let
It's
it
like
out.
it's a really,
Yeah.
what's another word for evocative? What am I trying to say?
Cathartic?
Cathartic. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good cathartic one. And I on a nerdy level, I think the music theory kids, don't get me wrong, I think he writes this in like Mixolydian mode.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's an E major, but I hear the D major chord within it, which I think means, I don't know if he's just using accidentals or whatever, but I just have always loved that kind of thing where it's I think it would be a lowered 7th chord, so it sounds almost like it's an A major, but it's not.
Wow.
I think it's an E. That's what I hear.
Okay.
So that's just a cool music theory thing, and it just it adds that texture. Yeah. But boom, boom. That lowered thing is out of the mode of a normal major key mode, so it's just
makes
really
it
cool
feel
texture.
kind of a little
Cool,
mysterious.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I really like this one.
Yeah.
This
I
one's
think
gorgeous.
what I really grabbed onto is the lyricism, the rhythm of it all was so interesting. Like the chorus, it's not for nothing, feeling something. Everybody cries, cry. That's so
good
fun.
rhythm, good melody.
Good
though,
rhythm and
catchy.
melody for sure. Yeah.
The instruments really bring me back to like a certain like certain bands and a certain time. Like you said,
Toto.
Toto is a
Yeah.
great one.
This feels like Africa.
What's the guy who made the Tarzan soundtrack? It kind of sounds
Phil
like
Collins,
that.
very
Phil
Genesis.
Collins
Yeah.
kind of sounds like that to me.
Genesis.
There was some synth at the beginning that I was like, that is so sick. I said it while it was happening, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I think the production of this was really fun and really cool.
And I am going to say it, I'm not normally a huge fan of modern day sax solos and stuff like that. I think they can lean a little corny. But I think this one fits the vibe very well. And still
Totally,
just
yeah.
like, it fits it really well. I don't know what else to say, but sometimes like some 80s tributes, I'm like, okay, yeah, we know this thing, the piano solo, whatever, the sax solo, but like I think it just fits really well.
Yeah.
And you get when you get a master like Kenny G to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's what happens.
I also love, like you were saying on the opening track, the song structure, like the final chorus. It brings together the verses. It brings Kenny G back. It brings the chorus, and he brings the call and response, the backup vocals, the chord structure. Everything is piling on together,
totally.
and it feels so momentous. Like
Here's the $1 million word. The contrapuntal climax of these songs is amazing. Yeah.
contrapuntal.
So counterpoint means melodies happening in
Sure.
concurrence with each other.
Yes.
Contrapuntal is pertaining to counterpoint. Contrapuntal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Contrapuntal.
Contrapuntal.
Yes.
Thanks to, and again, another interview I watched with him, he learned that from like Max Martin. Max Martin does that a lot.
Wow.
Work.
We just learned you something. How about that?
We learned you contrapuntal. Thankfully, it's not 17th century counterpoint. It's good stuff.
The next song that we have is called Washed Up.
Washed up.
Wash
Do you guys have
McClure.
any teachers that talk like that? Washed?
Probably.
Car washed?
No, I had a lot of teachers that said pin instead of
Yeah,
pen.
that too.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
Oh.
Monday, Tuesday,
Washed up.
Wednesday.
Washed up on a Sunday.
Washed up.
You couldn't count the grains of sand. No one could ever have the time. When you surface, you know what to do. Even when you're washed up on the lowest tide, you never ask for help. Even when it's time, if you're washed up on a lonely night, I'll be the first one there until you say you're alright. Sometimes the
The chord structure
seas
is
can
just
be
banger.
unfair. They've never been known for being kind. Join up the ocean, always stay looking for you. And when you surface, I know what to do. Even when you're washed up on the lowest tide, you never ask for help. Even when it's time, if you're washed up on a lonely night, I'll be the first one there until you say you're alright. Can't see through the fog at all. On the lowest tide, you never ask for help, even when it's time. If you're washed up on a lonely night, I'll be the first one there until you say you're alright.
Little fade out. Yeah.
Made a good fade out, always.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this one.
Yeah.
It's really darling. It reminds me, I don't know if you would say this is very yacht rocky. I want to say it's kind of yacht rocky, but it reminds me very much
little.
of the Love Boat.
Yeah.
So we'll be making
Oh yeah, I'm
love.
seeing Life Preservers.
Yeah,
listening
it's
to this
very-
song,
Very nostalgic.
seeing like
And
maritime flag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this entire thing has been very summer.
Very
Very
Maine.
summer-coded
Very
album.
Maine.
Very Maine, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just really honoring a lot of these eras gone by, and so this one, I think, again, achieves its objective very well. And again, being nerdy, it's in C major, which they know is kind of my least favorite key, but I think in this kind of optimistic kind of thing, it works.
Yeah.
C's a happy key. But again, the way he plays with chord structure, kind of going to the relative minor,
Yeah,
especially
the
in that
bridge was great.
it's a fun way of doing things. He really knows how to take these more jazzy kind of R&B chord structures and put them into the pop music just to make it interesting for listening. So I always applaud his melodic writing specifically. Thoughts?
Yeah, I always I always usually like the songs that kind of try stuff, and this I feel like it kind of tried a lot of things. Like I don't.
Oh, it tried it.
I tried it. Like I feel like the verse isn't like a typical pop way of doing a verse. Same with the chorus, and it does that like key change thing, and it goes back. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I like when they try stuff. It's usually my favorite song in an album. I'm not usually a big fan of kind of the summer vibe kind of thing, so this
Me neither.
one,
Yeah, this one wouldn't normally be my vibe, but
Yeah.
I just really enjoy this one.
but yeah, it is good, and I did appreciate it, and obviously we were swaying and vibing with it, so
Yeah. I will say up to this point, I don't think I'm vibing with him on this album so much as a lyricist.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the structure and the poeticism. Like the lyrics are lovely and interesting. It's like just more the topic choice.
I was gonna say this is kind of like the third empowerment song in a row, and I'm
Yeah,
just not realizing
it's the
that.
third song where it's like, I'll be your friend, I'm here for you,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
yeah.
They're
I
all
think
just like nice, feel good Andy Grammer
Okay, yeah.
vibes.
Good reference.
You know?
I think even he would agree. His strong point is at lyricism. I don't know exactly who collaborated with him on these ones. I did know that. I just learned that Blood Pop. Do you know who Blood Pop is? He's
Sounds
a producer.
familiar.
He pretty much produced all of Chromatica for Lady Gaga
Oh.
and Joanne. So he's done a bunch of stuff. But he and Charlie kind of solely produced this album together.
Okay.
So
Got it.
yeah, I don't know who writes with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I could answer that for you, but I do not have the answers.
Okay.
This one's just darling. I like that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Agreed.
The next song that we are listening to is called New Jersey, and we have a feature. We have Raven Lene.
Can we get that phonetically correct? New Jersey.
New Jersey,
New Jersey.
New Orleans, New Jersey. I have heard of Raven Lene, but I don't know if I've ever heard a song.
Me neither. Yeah, the name was familiar
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Okay, let's get right in.
Whoa. That like boing?
There's nothing left fun to do in New Jersey, so I don't go back. This barely even counts as a party. Where you said to me, I'm bored. Always thought that this would be our spot. So you say you don't love me anymore. I found some sun last week, and how do you get back to me? And there's no way I can keep this or anything from the beach. There's nothing left fun to do in New Jersey. It's where you made my heart break. So I lied to myself and say that there's nothing left fun to do in New Jersey. I'm never going back.
Hey boy, I thought you knew that this was a little flavor. I've never been
give you 3 guesses to guess where he's from.
Kansas.
Hawaii. New Jersey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wow.
Yeah.
That feels like the Charlie Puth that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of goes. He's always been in that kind of 80s funk kind of bag. So yeah, this is pretty standard. My only issue with the song is it's too short, especially for longer.
I actually like that it's that short.
Really?
Yeah. Mainly because it's another one of those songs on this album so far that I really like the production, but the actual lyrics are not my favorite. I feel like the lyrics were very roundabout the entire time. It was like, I don't like being here because of you. There's a thing that you did, and now we're back to being here. It was very this the whole time. I liked the Raven Lene feature. She was cool.
To that point, it could be playing into the lyrics where it feels cyclical.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
That feels like a stretch.
I don't know.
It does feel like one of the, and there's nothing wrong with this, but it's like not marked as an interlude, but it's kind of an interlude-y song. Doesn't have. I just really like the sound and the melody of it, so I wish there were more. I'm not a huge fan of songs all being 2 minutes now. It's like 3:30, 3:30, perfect ratio. Am I crazy? Did you know that? That's like
No,
the whole
I've heard
the
about that.
Fibonacci sequence thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the perfect ratio. 3:30. I'm old. So yeah, but I like that one. It's nice.
I really like the production.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah, the kind of boing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird.
that doing
Fun
sound
one.
is fun.
It's kind of cute.
The next song that we have is Don't Meet Your Heroes, which you talked about earlier. You said that you were scared of him.
Literally, yeah, exactly.
So-
maybe this song is. He wrote
It's
this
about
one
you.
For me.
Yeah. It's about you. Let's get right in.
I was young and so obsessed. All my friends said you're the best, so I just assumed you were nice. I wish that we never met. Every day I'm still filled with regret, but then again it made me who I am. There ain't a damn thing I would change except don't meet your heroes. They're not as they seem. I just should've kept you on my TV screen.
Ooh, those vocals are fun.
Felt like I lived in your dream. Did I hurt your self-esteem? I hope I make it in your memoir. I learned my lesson when they put me through hell. No, don't meet your heroes without knowing yourself. Don't meet your heroes, they're not as they seem. I learned my lesson when they put me through hell. Don't meet your heroes without knowing yourself. Knowing yourself.
There's strings at the end. Love the strings. This is where I kind of agree with you guys about the lyricism. These aren't my favorite lyrics on the album. It's a little.
I was actually going to disagree.
Really? I
I'm
don't
just
know.
curious, like, who is he
Yeah, what's it
talking
about?
I have thought.
I don't
but
I
but
don't really
wanna-
know his history
Yeah.
in the music industry. I don't know.
I don't want to add flame to the fire, but
Yeah.
maybe it's not meant to be revealed. It's just like something
Oh,
to
yeah.
vent about.
Totally.
Yeah. Poor thing to like have to go something. It's so terrible to meet someone you idolize and they're just a piece of crap. You know. It's
Yeah.
Awful.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a lovely ballad though, and I
Yeah.
like it. Feels very different from the rest of the album. I like
Yeah.
that it's different tempo, different
yeah,
bass.
I like the melody. I like the chord structure and everything. But
Yeah.
some of the maybe not the lyrics, but the what is it? The sequence. Some of the emphasis is on the wrong syllable kind of thing. It's a little clunky in
I get
parts.
that.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. This is, I think, one of my least favorites on the album. I
Okay.
enjoy it. But you have a different idea.
Yeah, it was not my favorite, but I did appreciate the lyrics more than some of the empowerment songs that we had at the beginning.
You just don't want people to be happy.
No.
Yeah.
It's just less
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
This is certainly a more interesting song.
Yeah.
Tea.
Yeah, exactly.
My first thought when the song started was if this production was put in the hands of like Luther Vandross, it would be an amazing song.
yeah.
And obviously this was a good one as well, but I mean, it just feels like it would be put in the hands of that kind of artist,
it's
and
that
then
old 80s R&B.
yeah, and then
yeah,
Charlie
yeah.
got it, or he made it.
And Charlie.
He made it. But yeah, I think in general it was a good. It was a good. I said encapsulation in the
That's what I was
BTS
thinking.
video,
Yeah.
so I'll say encapsulation again. I think it was a good encapsulation of a song.
Okay.
The piano solo was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that too.
Funny again, like he's considered as kind of this prodigy, but I don't think of him as a pianist in any way. So I'm like I'm always sort of questioning if that's him, but I'm like I'm sure it is. But like
Oh, yeah.
you know how some like artists, we always see them at the piano, but it's
Sure.
only for chords, that
Sure.
kind of thing. So like that's kind of what I thought of him too. But that probably is him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I mean,
he's just
a,
riffing.
He's a perfect pitch boy. He's
Yeah.
probably got some piano skills.
He's a prodigy,
A savant.
a savant, if
A
you will.
savant.
Yeah. Not we need again. Is it the Charlie Puth Jacob Collier savant scale?
Ooh.
Like what? Yeah. Or who's no? Maybe Charlie's in the middle. Jacob's at the end. Who's Jojo Siwa at 0? You know what I mean?
Please never call her a savant.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like not a savant.
I see.
Who's Joe Schmo, and then Jacob Collier.
Jojo Schmo Schmo.
Jojo Schmo, and then Charlie's in the middle.
Got
Or
it.
maybe not in the middle, but he's a little more. He's Jacob Collier
upper edge. He's
leading.
the event horizon.
He's Jacob Collier rising.
Okay, let's move on.
It just made me think of the idea of putting like one regular swimmer in the Olympic swimming pool, so that we can
Right.
we can compare to how we would
yeah,
swim.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to
I
that.
don't know what I was trying to say.
The next song we're listening to is "Home" featuring Hikaru Utada.
Hikaru Utada.
I've never heard of this person
I
before.
said that with the Spanish accent. Hikaru Utada.
Hikaru Utada.
Hikaru Tada.
Okay.
She's actually, I think, Japanese, and you'll see.
I could have guessed.
Okay.
Hey.
Through the rose-colored lenses and the white picket fences, through the window pane I watch the day turn to night. It ain't a mystery that every time you leave, that's when I feel the most alone. Ooh, don't you know that you're the one who makes this house a home?
Ooh. Yeah.
一人の時間も大切、誰にも妥協せず、私だけのお城を築いた。君がいないこの家は好きじゃない。Don't you know that you're the one who makes this house a home?
What would you call that? Jip English? Englishy?
It ain't a mystery that every time you leave, that's when I feel the most alone. Ooh, and so when you go, it feels so cold without the sun. You're the one who makes this house a home.
I love more bass sounds like that. It's kind of cool.
You're the one who makes this house a home.
Yeah. Okay. I was kind of middling on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one.
Really?
That is a
Oh.
personal favorite of mine.
Okay.
I love that. I guess it's almost like kind of early 90s pop kind of beat when everything sounded tropical back in the day. I don't really know. But I love songs that don't say the word love in it, that they like talk around it in that way and make it's more descriptive, more using more imagery. So I love the lyricism of that, and I love her voice. I think she's wonderful. I love the way Japanese sounds when it's sung.
I do
It's
love
so
that.
pretty.
Yeah.
Um,
Those Japanese lyrics were
and
lovely.
I don't know her. I don't know if she's a rising star or anything, but I just love the inclusion of not okay. Let's bring Sabrina Carpenter in for this one, but he's bringing in more diverse artists. I think that's. I don't want to say bold, but that's cool, and I love that. So
Yeah.
I just love the vibe and that one's very vibey. I guess it's not as like hard hitting as the other ones, but that's I think top 3 of this album for me. I love that song.
Okay. I think that the lyrics that we were able to pick up on, because on Spotify we didn't have the English translation
Just Japanese.
of her lyrics. But I think based on context clues, we can kind of figure that out because the rest of the song was... Anyway, I think it was okay. Mainly just because I think the concept is kind of... not basic.
Old hat.
Old hat. Thank you.
He doesn't like
You're the one,
happiness.
the house, a home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Home is where the heart is. That kind of vibe.
Rowan just doesn't like happiness. That's what I'm learning
true.
about from this.
It's harder to write sad songs, and that's kind of why I like them more.
I would argue it's harder to write happy songs.
Not for me.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I liked the inclusion of the Japanese lyrics. I kind of agree with Rowan though. I don't know if the storytelling in the English lyrics was moving me. Really?
It was kind of simple, but at least it wasn't, for me, clunky like the previous song was.
Sure.
Don't Meet Your Heroes was a little clunkier. This was a little more even, I guess. I just really like that one.
I did like it felt like some, do you guys know city pop? Japanese city pop? It's sort of this vibe. It's like 90s Japanese pop.
Yeah.
It has that sort of vibe to it.
Oh, so maybe then he was kind of writing
Kind of
it with
drawing
in
from
mind.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's a fun genre to look into, and it
Yeah.
still kind of exists today too.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, brother.
I was gonna make that exact joke. You beat me to it. All right. The next song that we're listening to is "Hey Brother." Garrett beat me to the joke though.
What's that from? I don't know what that
It's
is.
an Avicii song.
Oh.
Yeah. What song is that? Is that "Hey Brother"? What's the song name of that song?
I think it might be called. Is it called Hey Brother? I don't know. I'm an Avicii fan. I can't. Oh my gosh.
Fake fan.
Okay.
Canceled.
I guess we'll never know. Let's get into "Hey
It
Brother."
might be called Hey Brother. I don't know.
It's amazing how the years go by so fast. I know you're not where you wanna be, but you're not close to the end yet. You can always keep it in the family, 'cause blood is thicker than water. Hey brother, need you to listen please. I wish you could see in you what you see in me. Hey brother, you gotta make some mistakes.
really like that one. That's darling. Yeah, that's.
I was excited to listen to that one with you guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet you cried the first time you heard it, huh?
I was definitely very misty-eyed. Yeah, I haven't
Me
like
too.
I haven't like bawled to. Okay, so there's this story that if any of you have ever played the game Brothers,
Brothers.
it's I don't know, it's on multiple systems and stuff, but it's a really really beautiful but heartbreaking game. And there's something that happens in it. I won't spoil it, but like I remember being alone in my house, like I had to put the controller down and like open face ball into. I have never cried so hard in my life, just because
Aw.
the thought of like losing one of these guys was just devastating to me. So I was like, anything to talk about brothers and how much I love them is just relatable because I love you guys, but I hate you at the same time.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
That was very tender.
it's very
I love
tender,
that
very
one.
sweet.
Is he singing to one of his brothers? Does he?
I
have
don't
a brother?
know what lyrics it sounded like. He said, I think he said like we were both in 8th grade, so maybe he's talking to a friend.
It could also be a friend.
But it's
I
called.
guess.
He says blood is thicker than water.
Yeah,
So
he
it's
says
gotta
you
be,
could always keep it in the family. Maybe he's saying like,
But that could also just be.
you're close to me like a brother.
Like I do have some friends that
yeah,
I consider them to be
Sure.
a brother.
Me too.
Sure.
Like I've known them for as long as I've known.
Yeah, but the whole
Yeah.
point of
people.
the whole point of that phrase is that like actual family is.
Sure.
But I understand what you're saying.
And also, I hate you, Charlie Puth. He wrote a lyric in there that I have written a song with.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Where he said, "I wish you could see in you what you see in me."
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
written a song with that lyric
yeah,
to a
It's
friend,
really-
Wow.
yeah,
and that like made me like he gets it. Like
Yeah.
I have felt that same desire where like a friend is so kind to me. Like I only hope that you can feel the same way
Yeah,
about
right.
yourself. I know, like, because I feel so loved by you.
Mm-hmm.
we're all our own worst critic, our own
Yeah.
worst bully. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
I-
really sweet.
I
tender
love that
song.
lyric.
I love it.
Specifically with that lyric too, it makes me feel like it's more of a older brother kind of song, because that's kind of what I got from it was like, hey brother, we're cool, you know, kind of thing. And it's like I know that you look up to me, but I hope that you can see in yourself, like you should
Yeah.
love yourself too, like see the good parts of you as well. So
Yeah.
I think but I definitely got something from it because I got two brothers or something.
But there was definitely this moment again where I am Chloe and he's the brother that doesn't. What's the? No. You're Chloe. I'm the sister. Remember Chloe? We're going to Disneyland. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
How do you
yes.
feel, Chloe?
Yes,
That's this one.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Chloe goes to
That
Disneyland.
happened when we saw Onward together right before
Oh, yeah.
the pandemic, and I was open mouthed, just like, ooh,
and I was
drooling.
I was
And he
consoling
just-
him.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, love you guys. Who are
Love
you?
you too. I don't know who you are.
Yeah. That's a special song.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Our next song that we have is Sideways featuring Coco Jones. Let's get right in.
Never thought I would see the day when my words stopped to resonate. Never been down this road before. And this love means way too much for us to give it up. We let the flames get way too high. Even if it goes sideways, even if we scream out enough's enough. Give you every piece of me till there's none left anymore.
go off, Coco.
Oh, I love it. Oh, goodness.
Even if it goes sideways, even if we scream out enough, say
That's him, and I think that's him. Oh, so talented. Oh, I love that.
Ooh.
I'm campaigning for more outros and songs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More outros and songs. I love that outro.
That could have been like a Bond movie.
Literally, yeah,
song.
it sounded very. It's got that weird. Is that be a minor seventh chord?
Yeah,
Weird
that
thing in
sounds
there,
like
yeah.
a spy thriller.
Yeah, very very cool.
It's rare to hear like a singer play with the orchestra
Yeah.
anymore. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
that's a very kind of like 50s, 60s thing to do.
That kind of-
Yeah, not where they're
Calm
just being
response
backed by
Yeah,
it,
no.
but like
Yeah,
playing with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so gorgeous. This is another, I think, top 3 on the album.
Definitely.
I like that
love this
he's
one.
actually singing now.
Oh,
Yeah.
They actually get to show off now.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
saw someone say he needs to do like a full R&B album.
Totally.
Yeah.
His voice sits really well in that.
It does.
And I think, yeah, he does really well. I had a thought. What was it? And I had never really heard Coco Jones sing before this, and I love her voice too.
She was
amazing.
lovely. Yeah.
really, really, and they complement each other really. They sound almost kind of similar in a way.
Yeah.
So it was a nice, just kind of tossing back and forth to each other. I hear. Do you guys know the song "Harley's in Hawaii"? The Katy Perry song.
No.
He wrote that for her, and it's that very kind of you and I we're riding Harleys in Hawaii. So like I totally hear that song in this one, but it's just
okay.
Charlie's a good, cool kind of R&B writer, and I love the vibe of this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as you can tell from the rest of this reaction, I like that this one is a bit darker. It has more of like a sensual.
Yeah.
You're in a red room with dim lights kind of feel.
A little smoky.
Smoky.
It's
It smells like cigarettes.
I don't want to say
that kind of
toxic
feel.
relationship, but a
Dire.
Yeah.
dire, strained almost.
Yeah.
in a
I
way.
just love those songs more than the inspirational ones.
They're compelling.
I just
They're-
feel like they're compelling,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes an effort to write them rather than the inspirational ones. I think that's what I was trying to say before. Okay, great,
that's my thought on that.
awesome.
It's blurb. It's
Let's
fine.
take a break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, I love that one though.
I do too.
That's such a good vibey one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the vibey ones more on this than I thought I would, because on his other stuff like Attention and How Long and like the really really upbeat ones were my favorites. The Way I Am is another favorite of mine, but yeah, this is very just I can vibe to this one a lot more. It's fun.
And I think that is because a song like Attention is not an inspirational song.
yeah,
It's about a toxic, maybe not a toxic person.
Yeah.
And that's a compelling story to listen to and to hear and
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. So the next song that we have is called Love in Exile. And we got Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. Let's get right in.
That's tight.
Love always comes with some heartache that waits, a blind side that you don't always see. What changed? I thought you were in it.
Michael.
Now we're in.
You no longer look at me now. It's strange. It's so strange, I'll admit it.
That's Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Something like love and
I love his voice so much.
Yeah.
I love his voice.
Anyway, Michael's amazing.
While I was still so busy in loving you now, baby, don't turn away. Let's give our love another day. I used to live for your smile, but now it feels like nothing except whatever comes our way, we can make it work somehow. It don't matter where we've been. I need to know, where are we now? I felt like coming home, but now it feels like loving exile. Baby, don't turn away. Let's give our love another day. I used to live for your smile, but now it feels like loving exile.
Now that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's a really, really good song. It's honestly not a personal favorite of mine on
Okay.
the album, but I just love and adore and respect the absolute legendary history just within that number two legends in their own right. Mr. Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins just sound both so good, and just like it's such a wonderful tribute to yacht rock as a whole, and having like kind of the king of yacht rock, if I'm not speaking out of turn, Mr. McDonald. It's just such a fun vibe. Again, I don't really gravitate. There was something. What was it? We were listening to another album, and it just had that. It's not my vibe normally. It's a little too uppy, peppy. I like you, kind of like the more
Yeah.
darker songs, but like that's such a fun song. And again, just legends, just killing it. 40 years in the game, kind of thing. It's just awesome.
What I think, maybe it's because it was two legends of the game in the song, but what I really loved about that one was if you had played me that song with maybe a bit more grain to like the recording, I would have been like, that is a song from the 80s.
Yeah, like,
100%.
perfect
It's
homage.
100%.
I mean, it had the same feel as like Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It
Yes,
even had like
yes,
the
very famous. Yeah,
it had the same swing.
but it wasn't as synthy. It was more
Yeah.
organic, more live, like yacht rock is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a cool. Yeah, perfect. I think I just saw something where he was like, he was working with Michael McDonald, and Michael just kind of like went to the piano, started writing, and Charles like, okay, here we go, and this is how it goes. So what an amazing thing for him to get to work with someone like that. It's just really cool.
Yeah, and some of their harmonies were amazing too. Like that like last 25 seconds was really interesting.
Yeah, very fun.
Kenny on the high note, of course.
Yeah, always
Love it. The next song that we have is Until It Happens to You, featuring Jeff Goldblum and the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
I just see the O, so I made a guess.
It's an orchestra.
Yeah,
I assume that is the Jeff Goldblum.
the one and only
Yes.
Okay.
of Jurassic Park fame.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
And, until it happens to you where you
We're right
lose
in.
something, oh my golly, that's why you want to be sweet to each other.
I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you.
Oh.
Until it happens to you.
That went a direction I was not expecting.
About the future, it's alright. A happy version of you's all I know. Never seen you so upset. I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes. Until it happens to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Happens to you.
if I could tell you one thing,
Second
well,
last.
don't miss a second of it. The horrible things and the mess that'll happen and the ecstasy that'll happen. Don't protect yourself from any of it. But until it happens to you that you lose, you're going to lose us at some point. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.
A happy version of you's all I know. Never seen you so upset. I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes. I wouldn't know what to do. And then that's when I said, until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you.
Yeah. You, this happened to you. Happened to you.
When I meet the wizard.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's interesting.
I have thoughts.
Oh,
Jeff ruins the track for me.
Yeah.
Really?
I kind of agree.
Absolutely ruins
I
it.
kind of agree.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound genuine in what he's saying, and he just
Hmm.
ruins the whole vibe of it. And
okay.
I don't know. He's never been a personal favorite of mine. I'm not trying to dog on him at all, but I don't know. He just ruins it. And also, I was so vibing with the gorgeous harmonies at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the kind of up-tempo thing, I was like, oh. What,
Yeah, like I said,
what am I
it
supposed to
took
be
it in a
feeling?
direction I was
I don't
not
know.
expecting.
Yeah.
Trying to like, and also the lyrics kind of don't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes. I would know what to do. That's when you said, I'll never understand till it happens to you. I'm like,
Well, maybe
what?
maybe it's not. Maybe we were reading it in quotations.
Yeah.
That's when you said that. There's an implied
that I'll never
that.
understand until it happens to you.
That's
Yeah.
when you said that I.
That's
won't
what I
under-
thought too.
that I won't
But I was like,
understand.
I
Is this
I-
talking about parenting?
yeah, it sounded like he said it's coming from his dad. Is what it sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll be the father like I was to you. Something.
What's
like
the
that.
bad news?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's the scenario? What's
Yeah,
going
no
on?
So I have just a lot of conflicting feelings about this one. The rhythm is fine. It's cool. Again, I love the harmonies. I love the melody of it. But Jeff just,
Yeah.
I don't like it
Yeah.
in this. I'm sorry.
I have a lot of similar thoughts. Like the harmonies at the beginning, I'm like, Charlie, I know you can make it crunchier than that. Like
Yeah.
it's
Push
they
towards
ca-
the Jacob
they
Collier.
kinda- yeah,
on
they
the
kind of
scale.
sound. It kind of sounds like a basic harmony, other than the bass. I'm like, you
Right.
could make it way crunchier than that. And then also the Jeff Goldblum. What the Jeff Goldblum did to me, it made it sound like it would be a song that was in a Muppet movie kind of
Yeah,
thing.
literally. Yeah.
And well, that it
has
has
a
its
place.
place.
It has its
This is not the place
This is
it
not the
should
place.
be. But I did like the comedy, like you were laughing at like him doing
The
the little
mess, yeah.
interstillers and
The
the
little
Jeff Goldblum
Until we have to
monologue.
say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
It was kind of cute.
Little
The mess.
interjections.
Having the orchestra for kind of no reason is kind of funny.
The gospel choir.
The gospel choir.
I just don't know if I believe that like he was talking on the fly or if they gave him a script, because either way could work, just because Jeff Goldblum's very
It's
weird.
just
and
Jeff
he likes to talk,
Goldblum.
but it didn't sound genuine what he was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh my golly," like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That's fair.
So it's just it kind of ruined the whole thing for me.
Mhm.
So I guess this is probably my least favorite.
All right.
I wanted to love it so bad, but
Yeah.
Interesting track.
yeah.
Interesting track. The next song that we have is called "I Used to Be Cringe," and
So
that title is pretty cringe.
so I take it this on the original release was the final
This
song.
is the
Final
closing
song.
track on the original.
Okay,
Yes.
good for context.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's jump right in.
Ooh.
I used to be cringe just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table. I used to dream of buying mansions in the city where they're acting in the movies that I love. I always thought if I got closer and I maintained my composure, I could live out all my dreams at once. I used to be cringe just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table. used to lie, say I was taller, and throw words around like baller. They all said I'm doing fine. I dyed my hair just for reactions. Now I'm the one out here acting. Tried so hard it actually made me cry. Time passed me, it did. I burned more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able. Used to dream of buying mansions in the city where they're acting in the movies that I love.
That's an interesting choice.
I really like that one. It's kind of a bold move to end an album with that. And yeah, I love the title I Used to Be Cringe. I think it's just so earnest and honest. Yes, it is cringe, but again, like your generation and everything, you just gotta embrace the cringe. We all used to be cringe. We used to be cringe. I gotta be cringe.
I don't know if I like the conceit of the song, the concept of the song. Maybe it's just him trying a new era, so to speak. Mm-hmm. It almost feels like he's saying, sorry about the early years of my career. Almost like, please take me seriously now. Now that I'm older, now that I have a kid, now that I'm a dad, now that I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I don't know.
we've all been young and dumb at one point.
Yeah,
so he's just kind of be like, oh, why did I do that? But it's like, I think, yeah, kind of maybe moving on from that. I don't think it means, like, take me seriously, but it's like, wow, I was in a weird, rough place doing things. We all remember Bleach Hair Charlie, us fans of him and everything like that. So, yeah, I think it's a very honest and earnest being like, yeah, I did all that weird crap.
Sure.
But again, I think if you don't look back on your old self and cringe, then you're not really progressing as a person. That's kind of how I feel. So
Rowan's stewing. You're stewing. What are you thinking?
I did not like that song.
Really?
I thought that the production was kind of basic. I'm not really an acoustic kind of guy, so that's kind of a bias for me. And I think that the lyrics don't make sense. I think that saying that you were cringe because you were trying to fit in is oxymoronic. You're sure you're being cringe to like the alt side of like of being, but if when you were back then trying to be a part of like the cool kid side, you weren't being cringe, you were being cool to the cool people, but you were being cringe to us, if that makes sense. But the cool people would call us cringe. I just, when I was hearing the lyrics, I was like, it doesn't feel correct, if that makes sense. I understand if we're taking into the idea that he's talking about the manosphere topic of like, I always wanted to be taller. I used to say stuff like baller, and everybody thought it was fine.
I
or
wanted
whatever.
a mansion.
Absolutely. If we're talking about in that way, sure. It just feels like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but when I was reading the lyrics, I was like, I don't know if that makes sense. That's what I'll say.
Okay. I kind of see what you're saying, but work.
Okay.
I like the guitar. Lovely guitar.
I liked it.
I'm not an acoustic guy, but
yeah. Okay.
The wonderful denouement of the album.
Denouement.
So now
we are going to be listening to the last song
Bonus
of the
track.
expanded edition of Whatever's Clever, and it is called Reply to This.
I love a bonus track.
Let's go.
Me too.
More guitar.
Just wait.
Hey baby, how you been? It's been a while since we've spoken. I understand if you're not ready to talk. No, nothing I do, nothing I say is gonna change everything I did wrong. All that I want is you since you've been gone. You don't need to
Whoa.
reply to this. Just want you to know you're the one I miss. Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? I know that I shouldn't have sent this late at night. For all that I know, you could be there with someone. And if I get left on red, at least I could put this in your head. And maybe you'll start to miss the way that it was. Oh, just want you to know you're the one I miss. You don't need to reply to this, but it said so much. But I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? You don't need to reply to this. Just want you to know you're the one I miss. You don't need to reply to this. Might have said so much, but I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still?
That was the best song on the album, and it's the bonus. That makes no sense. I threw up my hands because I was like, he added the spice in a song that wasn't actually technically on the album.
Yeah.
That makes
Like,
no sense.
That's the Charlie Puth we know.
Yes, 100%.
If I may, I think this is like a fan favorite unreleased track kind
Really?
of thing.
Okay.
Because like I remember seeing tweets about it. It's like, Charlie, put reply to this, and it's like, I'm not a fan of someone who goes and like listens to unreleased stuff. I
Right.
really don't like that kind of thing. I still have not heard "Fantasize" to this day by Ariana. I just think it's kind of disrespectful to the artist. So I just really don't like that. So I'm maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it seems like fans knew about this song and really wanted
Sure.
it on streaming. So that's kind of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it does feel a little, in that context, out of the sonic landscape of the rest of the album. It's a
Yes.
little more tight. It's not as wet
Yes.
as the other.
It does feel
Stuff.
unfinished.
I was gonna say it almost
In-
sounds
in
like a
the
demo
production.
recording. I don't
I
hate
could
that
not disagree more.
Like the guitar feels like too tight.
It's just a lot smaller. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a very dry sound.
Yeah,
It's not
compared to
very
the
wet
rest of the
like
album.
the rest of the album. But again, it doesn't sound bad.
No.
in that it sounds more sleek.
it feels out of place with the rest of the album. Yeah.
I don't think it sounds out of place. It's just a little out of place, but it's not totally out of place. It's not out of place, just out of place.
It's only a little out.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in a place.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
This one came out, I think, 2 days ago when he released
Yeah,
it. So
it
it's kind
came
of
out on
my
Tuesday.
my release.
Oh, okay.
Least known song of them,
Yeah.
so I don't know this one.
Yeah.
But I really like it. I
Yeah,
think
it's
fun.
so new that we don't even have lyrics
There's
on
no
Spotify
lyrics on it,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it is out of place. You are correct, but it is the best song besides the one other. But I'll say that in my top 3 songs.
Yeah.
But it is miles ahead of some of the other songs on this album to me.
Okay.
I think that the production is great. I think that his like sonic I'm losing words. The way the notes that he's singing are great. Yeah, I just love that one. And maybe it is because it is outside of what the rest of the album is that I like
Yeah,
it.
maybe you're just not a fan of.
Yeah, maybe it's a palate cleanser or something.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like it would have fit more on Charlie, his previous album, a little bit more, because that had more contemporary kind of sounds,
Sure.
more sleek and everything. But yeah, I really like this one. It's
Yeah.
super fun. Do I like it more as a closer than I Used to Be Cringe? I'm not sure. But it's a fun way to end the experience.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel great as a closing track to me. But you know, in this context, it's a bonus track. It's not really meant to be the
I love
outro.
it. It's fun. I love he does this in Charlie Be Quiet, which is another one where it's got that like right before the chorus. I love that kind of little
Yeah.
anticipatory thing, and it's such a cool effect. I love when he uses.
He didn't really do it on many other tracks on this album.
Not on this one.
I'm talking about a different thing, but
Yeah.
where he matches the instrumentation in the lyrics, where he goes, I don't know what he said, but when he goes like,
yes.
like the really
Yes.
fast lyrics where he's like, whatever the words
Yeah.
were. I
Yeah.
don't know what the words
Oh,
were.
No, I got
and
you.
it was he said he did this with attention too, which I love. He calls it the anti-drop, where it's like something big and it's back to quiet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it creates this cool tension, which,
Mhm.
which he employed in this one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Yep.
Let's take a break.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have been listening to it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is I think it's not my favorite Charlie album. I still think Voice Notes is my favorite, but this is definitely a success for me. I like it a lot more than his third album. It's just I really admire his really honoring all these eras. It's not so contemporary pop like his other stuff has been. It's just got a really nice sonic world. His voice sounds great. I like their writing on this one. I think my top 3 songs are Cry, Home, and Sideways. I think are the ones I really like. And this will be, I think, a good 8 out of 10 for me. I really like this one.
I can go next. Yeah, overall, I'm not super familiar with his discography, so this is a fun introduction to his music, although this seems to be sort of a newer musical venture.
Sort of.
Newer
it's
style.
It's not a horrific new venture or anything like that.
But this
It's
is
not so out
this
of
is
the
not
realm.
his traditional
Yeah.
historical.
Yeah,
style.
it's more nostalgic than his other stuff.
Yeah,
let's
more
say that.
nostalgic. My top tracks would definitely be Cry. That one literally made me misty-eyed.
Yeah.
Hey Brother.
Really? Okay.
I think for the feeling
Yeah.
that it evoked,
Mhm.
that was great. And yeah, I think Sideways, that one was also great. Overall though, I was left wanting in the lyrics and
That
tone
Yeah.
of the album, so I think I will give it a 7.
Yeah.
Solid 7.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Respect.
great listen, great production. But overall I was left wanting.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give it a 1. No, I'm kidding.
For my top 3 songs, I am also gonna go Cry, and then I'm gonna go Sideways, and then I have to say Reply to This.
Yeah. Good choices.
Yes. For my rating, I think the original album, I would give it a 6.5. With Reply to This, it's a 7. It gave it that 0.5 more to me. I was kind of like, bobbing my head throughout the rest of the album. As soon as I hit Reply to This, I was like, okay, now I'm locked in again. You know what I mean? So just that one song brought it up half a rating. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 7.
Very, very successful entry in the Puthiverse.
The Puthiverse.
The Puthiverse.
I don't like that.
The Puth universe. Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie, I love you so much. You're a hero of mine, and thank you for what you do. I just really, really love your work. Thank you.
That's another one of our album reactions, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, if you could comment, like, and subscribe for us, that would be amazing. Once again, if you could give us some recommendations that you would want us to listen to, that would be amazing. All right. I think we're ready.
Shall we?
Ready?
Okay.
Goodbye.